Jones that ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a Coca-Cola. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons are kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles, you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. You'll always want more.
Here we go! Ready, right? On the jump! Ready? On the ready! Ready? Two! Check go! Here we go, check! Ready up! Hot, hot!
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you, and they never sing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' versatile running back. He's riding high after last week, over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Chiefs and the Dolphins, all that and more, coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them.
The Chiefs offense ready to get rolling again. 3-0 are they on the new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. And he was, in a word, unreal a week ago.
The game of his life is how he put it, and man, was he magnificent in that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And the Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Hands it off out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. As they run the counter play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. KC's offense ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go! Let's go right here! Let's go now! Ready?
On 1st down, Fitzgerald looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some... Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald completes it to Hardman. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's fresh off that 3 touchdown. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzgerald. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
And out come the Chiefs now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of gambling, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It will be 58 yards from here. From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. And Pascal's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now he picks up the spare. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
To get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the Chiefs now down by a field goal. 1:39 to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. Able to find Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And now here comes Kansas City. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no...
Here we go, here we go!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
done, they like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real